you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Aw, who's a good boy?
Wait, why am I petting you?
Good food is the best kind of magic.
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
Days like this are perfect to curl up with a good book.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What in the world would you do with a book?
Hey, the pictures can teach a guy a lot.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Guess I misread the landing.
Get lost!
Come and face me! Elusive Double Demon Fang! Rotating fire! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together. Like a finely timed walk. Rising Serpent!
Hold on to your heart.
Here I come! What if they just sit still?
You are in tip-top
Can you take
shape.
care of that? As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
Discourteous, aren't you?
I'm not done! Dragon
This one's mine!
Air pressure! Resonate with the
Glacial
earth!
spear.
Get that shell hiding something deep?
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together. Like a finely timed walk. Pesky
Now!
airborne scoundrel.
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks! You're full of surprises yourself.
Coming through.
Take this!
Lightning condensed!
It's over!
Serious! Mind if I do?
Take this!
Reload!
Dragon swarm!
Double physics high!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Glacial
Now!
spear! Pierce evil!
Rising falcon!
Lightning orb!
It's almost too strong! Then I'll split it open! Be my guest!
Air!
A comfortable win.
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're finished!
Over! In here!
Mirage! I'll take you all off!
Do it! Now!
Careful of...
Demons descend!
Flashing fang! Now! Dragon swarm!
Do it!
All yours, Kisara.
Here I go!
Not a chance!
We got flyers.
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
Rising
Dance in the wind!
All yours.
In here! I'll be...
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Not today! Dragon
Lightning
swarm!
condensed! This one's mine!
Rising
It's a duel
flare!
of the arts!
Mirage! Dragon swarm!
Do it!
Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! We'll soon see about that!
Remind me to stay.
Blow them away!
Rage
My
is
turn.
game!
Double demon pack!
Excellent technique. Know your weapons heavy. Best not to give me any.
As impressive as always.
Ah, and here I hoped I was improving. This could be useful.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Yeah. No. You did it!
Really?
Yeah.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival. Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
We're so high up.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just damons from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Do it! Let's be on! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Anything in armor is all mine!
You're mine!
Now!
Can't get up! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Yeah.
Hey. You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
I think someone's calling out for us.
Oh?
What?
Yes! Just great. What?
What?
Yes!
Yes!
Nice.
Right. Very nice. Yes!
Got it.
Just a minute.
Great!
What? Yes!
Great!
Hey.
No way!
Oh? Hey.
Sorry.
How?
Amazing!
Yes!
Hey. What?
Very nice.
Alvin! Shion's stuffing bread with mavo curry! Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff. Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right. son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zugals roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
They intend to do that outside?
Okay, off we go.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Discourteous, aren't you?
Take this!
Begin!
Far enough! Rite!
These will do it!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Double demon fang!
Supernova!
Luna Rosa!
Do it! Robon's astral energy!
Say no more.
Excited!
Not again!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
The heavens must be smiling.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little what?
Go no further!
Now you see what I can do.
Negative fate! Dragon Swarm! Double demon fang!
Tunnel!
Dragon Swarm!
Pierce the do it! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Barely a blip on our radar. Let's dispose of the trash.
Take this! It's over!
Negative gate!
Glacial Spear!
Resonate with the
Double
earth!
demon fang!
Leave the charge to me!
Dance in the
Do
wind!
it! Kisara! All yours, Kisara! My turn! Thank you!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Right, here goes!
I never miss!
You're finished!
Glacial
Double
Spear!
demon
Now!
fang!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Yes.
What? I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the...
Simply marvelous.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renin, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renins who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renins, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danins such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renin oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renins, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is, Sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?